なんだっけ、これどこだっけ。なんかどっかの国に移動したのを覚えてるけど、何しに来たか忘れました。発見したニューオレンズ。あ、銀行が。はいはいはい。はいはい。オッケーオッケー。犯人探すのね。アジア人じゃん、絶対。スンタオ。船
Our ship leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then.
観光はできない。
More people missing here, too. Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray.
はい、行くんだな。競売にこっちも参加するんだ。これって聞き込みするんかな。
Help me, please.
Oh, I know this. Yeah, let me help you.
銀行が建っているのは港湾監督局の建物の左側の通りで中華街の向かい側。中華街があるんだ、ニューオリンズにも。
Is this familiar to you?
I'm so sorry. I can't be
お、
of help.
猫。死んでる。
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
まとめて聞いてくれよな。
Excuse me, just one question.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
知らねえよ。
May I ask for your assistance?
What makes you think I can be of any
質
help?
問に質問で返すな。殴れ。これ、ホームズさん、服着替えよう。着替えれない。
Is this familiar to you?
お、
No, I've not heard about that, sorry.
めっちゃぶつかったのに謝ってくれるっていう。
Are you able to help me?
You better ask someone else about that.
何？あら。逃げない。あ、
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry. You should search for
ここで
answers
絶
somewhere
対やるん
else.
じゃないの？書いてるよ、だって。なんで知らんの？ギディゲーター酒場。酒場に行こう。情報は酒場に集まるからね。
Do you know anything about this?
Doesn't remind me of anything.
何してるか聞
Someone
いてくれ
else
先
might
に。
help you better, sir.
Do you know anything about this?
No, first I've heard of it.
そうですよね。そうだと思う。ああ、え ?GM？ あ、すごい猫がいる、ずっと同じ。ジャコみたいな猫が。ちょっと今日4時まで、あらら、豚さんもいるんですね。
Are
4
you
時ま
able
で
to
乗っ
help
て
me?
たから、
No,
まだ酔
I've
っ
not
てるま
heard
だ。
about that. Sorry.
そんなことないか。8時間経ってるのか。さすがにないな。ここだ、酒場。また猫。どこ？次。なんか人につけられてる。
Do you know anything about this?
I don't wish to be rude, but I don't have a clue about this.
めっちゃ笑ってる。うっとうしい。ここか？どうやって中に行ける？行けない。
Do you know anything about this?
No, I not heard about that. Sorry.
入り口とかはある？ないんかな？
Are you able to help me?
I know a lot, but not this.
Excuse me, just one question.
I know a lot, but not this.
あれここ
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, first I've heard of it.
入り口とかはまああんまないよみたいな感じ。声聞こえるけどね。じゃあいけない。あ、出た中華街。あ、猫ちゃんまたですね。
Are you able to help me?
あれこ
No,
の人さっき
never
の
heard
人やん。なんか
nothing.
いっぱい人いるように見せかけてずっと一緒の人なの。
Is this familiar to you?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Help me, please.
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
猫。猫だらけやね。犬がいそうな雰囲気もある。ちょっと。どうしよう。中華街でしょ。また猫。
May I ask for your assistance?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
これ作業かとかな。中華街ので行方不明か。あ、でなんかその銀行が中華街の正面かとか。あれか。
Are you able to help me?
No, first I've heard of it.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
話しかけられた。リンカーン生存。口にします。
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
あ
Holmes, over here. Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
Do you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type. Are you able to help me?
No, first I've heard of it.
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I've heard talk.
え、さっきまでじゃん。
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed. Those lanterns. May I ask you something?
No, first I've heard of it.
邪魔。宝石店を探せ。
can I ask you a question?
Sorry, mister. I can't help you. Ask someone else.
美容院。カジノ。
May I ask for your assistance?
I know a lot, but not this.
Thereでしょ、こっちは。海賊行為。
Look, Watson. What have we here? A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop.
Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn. He at it again. Barnaby still owes you.
Excuse me, just one question.
Green.
Yeah, don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm bone tired. But yeah, I'll help you.
来た、さっきあったね。ゲイター、先に酒場行っちゃってたよ。
This place has a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona and...
黄色の帽子と緑色の上着。これやん。
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open.
あった。もらいました。
Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Eureka!
What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
America, Holmes. I never thought I should be so lucky as to visit. Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
金返せって言われそう。
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar? Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must
Can you
have them.
satisfy my curiosity?
I'm so sorry. Sorry, I can't be of help.
Do you know anything about this?
I'm so sorry, I can't be of help.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
カーターみたいな人いた？名前。
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
It doesn't say where these stones came from, no provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
大きすぎるって書かれてる。保安官。口先だけの腰抜けに決定します。
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Mr. Barnaby, were you wanting to submit a bid?
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed. May I ask for your assistance?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. You might ask the others.
船どこだ？
Do you know anything about this?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
船ってどれ？
Do you know anything about this?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Help me, please.
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
Eh? 自分の部屋とか知らんのですけど。
Could you help me?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
May I ask for your assistance?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
A pox on the crew.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking, or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph. Can I ask you a question?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
どこにあるんだって。
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry. You should search for answers somewhere else.
Can I ask you a question?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
地元の人っぽいからに決まってるんだけど。
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
May I ask you something?
Yeah, don't be angry with me,
どこに
sir.
あるの？
I don't know.
De? あらん。うん。
May I ask for your assistance?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
Excuse me, just one question.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
どうしたのみんな。どうしたの？
Excuse me, just one question.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
こっから
Perhaps you'd like someone new today, Frank. How about Miss Trixie or Jonah?
まさかのここ？
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was Maman Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
なんかこれしなきゃいけないんかな。コールな主張は視界のぼやけ乾いた口光への過敏反応だ。
We have a feathered friend in the case. The damage is recent. Poor bird crashed against Cole's house. Supper leftovers. It's not a simple tea, a herbal concoction, rather.
That tea seems not to be very popular here.
Cheap and some chewing tobacco leaves. He dropped a cup here. This one is almost odorless. Cold ground herbs here. It smells sweet. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs are truly amazing herbs.
And some are extremely dangerous.
何？ちょっといまいちこの話わかんない。ここでこぼしてないからこうかな。
Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah, and to be really down on your luck.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
But
More boot prints here.
Oh, no two ways about it.
鳥の中にいるわけないもんね。ミスっちゃった。
Cole was having dinner. He was alone. The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Sir?
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky,
宗教だ。
but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
ちょっとこれ一個止めます。